What to do, ladies and gentlemen? You know what time it is. It's that time when we speak about nothing else but a couple of things that are happening around us. And I am Bafanam Dini, aka Elo Sub, and you're watching the Earread Project. Now, last year, I posted a video and I talked about how the ANC will not be touched during the elections this year. And I provided data. I didn't really just speak from my own head. Like, I was really crunching data for people, and I was giving people figures and really looking at the percentages according to our past elections. And people got angry. People got angry mainly because the data shows that the ANC will still be governing after this year's elections. And most of the people that were, I guess, irritated by the video were usually MK supporters and some of the, I guess, ANC detractors or haters, if I may say. And I'm not really biased in any way. I don't really come on this app to promote a particular party. I'm just honestly looking at the data and, I guess, determining the probable outcome. So I'm going to talk about a particular province. Let me just say it. Like, let me just say it. I'm going to talk about the KwaZulu Natal province and what I predict is going to happen with the results after voting. A lot of people keep saying that Umkhonto Wesizwe is going to win most of the votes in KZN. And maybe that's true, but the data shows the opposite. So I went into the National Assembly and actually looked at the data according to the 2019 elections. And it turns out, or let me not say it turns out, but the data shows that the ANC is actually very healthy in KwaZulu Natal, which is pretty hectic if you ask me. Well, I think the only way for you to understand is if I show you the numbers. So why am I making this video? I'm making this video to make a bold prediction in saying that the ANC will not lose KZN. It will be fighting for KZN with the three parties, EFF, IFP, and Umkhonto Wesizwe. But it's not going to lose KZN. It might lose a couple of its seats. That's possible. But it's not going to lose KZN. Now, let me show you why I say so. Stay tuned. Okay, everyone. So what you are looking at right now is a screenshot that I took from the National Assembly. So you can just go on your Google and just Google the National Assembly elections and everything like that. And it will show you all the results that you need. So as you can see right here, these are your provinces. So I chose KZN, as you can see, in 2019, which is, like, I guess, the most recent elections. And as you can see right there, the ANC is here. It has 54.2% votes in KZN, followed by IFP with 16 votes. And then you have the DA with 14 votes, because I'm rounding off the 13.9% because 9 is closest to 10. So I will give the DA 14%. Now, As you can see, the ANC has 54%, the IFP has 16%, and the DA has 14%. So let's go down here and look at the actual number of voters. So now you have the ANC here, as you can see right there. You have the ANC with 1,951,027 voters. Those are the actual number of voters. So the ANC has 44 seats in KZN as we speak. Those seats can be taken this year, with this year's elections, I mean. And as you can see here, the IFP has 588,046 votes, which is like the ANC has 3 times what the IFP has. As you can see, the data is showing. Understand? And then the DA has also, the ANC will, the DA and the IFP basically will need, around the same numbers to beat the ANC. They will need to have like 3 times what the ANC has to beat it. It's going to take a miracle for them to do that. The EFF is going to need something like 6 times to 7, 8 times the numbers that the ANC has to even win. Now, let's put them all together. So if you take 588,500, 500,000 and you take 349,000, you still cannot beat the ANC. So all these 3 strong parties put together cannot do anything to the ANC. Let's just leave it at that. So the numbers show that, and these are stats, bro. These are stats that I took from the National Assembly. I am not making this up. So as you can see, okay, let me just go to my calculator real quickly and just punch in a few numbers, just to show you how far the ANC is as far as votes is concerned. 588,046 plus the 588,046 is for the IFP, and you have 500,051. And then you have the EFF with 349,361. So they still, these are all these are the best parties basically in KZN, and still 3 of the best parties, which is IFP, DA, and EFF, still cannot beat the ANC put together. That's how strong the ANC is. Now let's just assume Umkhonto Wesizwe comes and claims, let's say 10% of the ANC vote. It will still not do anything to the ANC. It will only steal just a number of percentages. If the Umkhonto Wesizwe steals 10% of the ANC voter, then you still have the ANC sitting at 44%, which makes it the majority still. It doesn't change anything. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what the data says. The data says none of these. You know why I'm saying that Umkhonto Wesizwe is not going to win? Okay, I think you have gotten this. Let me just switch off. Switch back to the camera and switch the camera back to me. So I think everybody has seen that it will be very difficult for all of these parties to beat the ANC in KZN still. That's how strong the ANC is. Even Umkhonto Wesizwe is just going to need a miracle to even beat the ANC in KZN. because the ANC is such a strong party. Remember, it's not just about the ANC as a party. It's about who benefits within the ANC. So there are already officials within the ANC in KZN that are not trying to lose their jobs. So you think they're just going to let some new party come and dominate the ANC when they've been there for this long and benefiting from it? No, just use your common sense. Don't use your emotions. I know there's going to be someone from KZN who's going to bash me because that's what they've been doing. Understand? They've been telling me how insane I am, that I must go to sleep, that I'm drunk, that what I'm saying has no basis. But I'm showing you the numbers that come straight from the National Assembly itself. You can go into the National Assembly. I will leave the link for the National Assembly in the link in the video description there, so that you can go and check for yourself if I'm lying. So what I'm saying is, Umkhonto Wesizwe is going to need at least, say, it's going to have to steal around 900,000 of those votes to even do harm to the ANC. It's just going to need like 1 million votes in KZN alone to hurt the ANC. And I was looking at another study. I don't know who did that study. It does not have a lot of information as to who did it. And it turns out the majority of people who vote for the ANC are actually Tswana people. That got me. I didn't expect that to happen. The Tswana people followed by the Xhosa people. I was so surprised that a lot of Zulus are not even voting for the ANC as much as we think they are. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Understand? So Umkhonto Wesizwe is still a very new party. We don't know what it's capable of. And since it's such a new party, we can't really vote for it based on its results because it does not have a history. We can only vote for it based on the fact that we know who is... Damn, that was load shedding. Yeah, but I think you got what I was saying. Yes, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Oh my God, load shedding.